that might have been the best thing Bo ever did, man, because he's fucking locked in right now. It was like 31 or 38 or something like that, man. He completing
Yep.
hella passes. He looked very comfortable in the pocket. He taking the quick throws. He's still pushing the ball downfield. Man, it just looked very comfortable, in my opinion.
The team that you would most like the Broncos to face if the playoffs started today. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you are now entering the no-lie zone, a.k.a. the no-loss zone. RK joined by my guy, Super Bowl 50 champion, Aqib Talib. Another one, just another day in the office.
Another one, man. Hey, we can't complain, RK, you know what I'm saying? Another dub. It should have been, what was it, 24-17?
Yeah,
It should have been 27-14. You know what I'm saying? That would have made it look a little bit better for the optics, you know what I'm saying? But you know, Sean Payton tried to play nice guy, not going to kick the field goal, run the ball, and then you look at the Raiders, being the Raiders, they want to come down and cover the spread, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, we'll take it. Nice dominant performance on defense. Bo was very efficient, you know what I'm saying? Tote the shit out the rock, man. Hey, I'll take it any day of the week.
Yes, sir. It's funny, you bring it up, so let's just go right into it. The ending of that game was weird as hell.
Nah, crazy, bro. That was crazy, bro. I see that's why you don't be nice. That's why you don't be nice right there, man. Don't be nice. Just kick the field goal, kick it off to them. Let them have to go however long they got to go, run the clock out. So that's what I would have did. Sean ain't want to run the score up, so to speak. We already whooping y'all. It's already over with. I'm going to run the ball. If y'all stop us, y'all get the ball and run the ball, get the clock out. If we get the first down, we probably going to take a knee on the next play. You know what I'm saying? That's why you don't be Mr. Nice Guy, because, you know, guys just do weird shit.
Yeah. Sean is trying to, taking it easy on the old man over there in Pete Carroll.
Exactly. Show some respect, like, hey.
So after the game, Pete Carroll was asked about, like, all the Broncos fans in the stadium. And he said something along the lines of, like, yeah, like, we got to give them something to cheer about. We got to give people a reason to come here. And that got me to thinking, like, maybe that's why he wanted to cover the spread. Just, throw the fans a little bone. You're out there in Vegas.
Right.
You know people are hitting the sports book on their way to the stadium. A lot of people in there got that Raiders plus 7.5, plus 8.5. And he thought, all right, let me just kick this field goal real quick. Give them a little something to go home with.
That might be it. Yeah, you might be onto something right there, RK. Hey, I don't know, but to each his own. You know what I'm saying? To each his own.
So we've talked a lot about, like, close games and what they do for a football team and how this team has kind of been fortified by the season and all of the different close games they've had to play in. With that in mind, like, what does a nice little boring, easy, workman-like, get in, get out road victory do for a football team?
It's excellent, man. Those are one of the games where you feel like, yeah, we checked every box, man. We dominated them on offense. We ran the ball. We completed, what did he complete? 88% of his passes or something crazy. You know what I'm saying? We completed a bunch of passes. We ran the ball. We got a score on special teams. We dominated them on defense. That's just one of them games. It's nice. It's boring. You dominate the whole thing, man. You check every damn box on the chart. You know what I'm saying? So that's we love boring games like that, because that means we checked every box on the chart, man.
Yeah, it's got to be just, like, a little bit relieving for the players to not play in a game where they have to feel like they're scratching and clawing for the victory until the very last second. Even if, you don't even realize it until afterwards, but probably, like, I'm just guessing, you could tell me better, but, like, on Monday morning you wake up and you're not, like, you don't feel so emotionally exhausted after a game.
Exactly.
Like that.
Exactly, man. You need those too. You need those off weeks, so to speak, man. Just mentally, it's not mentally draining. It's a physical game, but you show up Monday like it really didn't even happen this weekend. You know what I'm saying? You ready to get on to the next one? Is not mentally draining at all. So you're right about that, man. Sometimes when you have them long callous building type games, you pull up on Mondays and you're like, shit, like I'm already back at work. I just had that. I'm already back here, man. So when you have a nice, boring, check all the boxes type games, man, you come to work ready to go, ready to get on to the next game. Quick.
I want to talk about RJ Harvey. There wasn't a lot that happened in this game, I thought. It was kind of a calm game that didn't have a
Yep.
lot going on. But I thought the standout performance of the day came from RJ Harvey. And, for 2 weeks after JK went down, it kind of looked like this team was going to have to rely heavily on the pass game moving forward because they didn't have a consistent runner. But RJ goes out there, he runs for 75 yards, over what was it, almost 5 yards a carry.
For some.
He gets 25 yards in the air, makes some big plays. I thought he showed some impressive contact balance. He broke some tackles. He converted some first downs. I think that performance was really big for the Broncos to see out of him.
Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely. Shit. 17 carries, man. You average 4.4 carry. Like you said, man, you get another 25 yards in the air, 100-yard day, touchdown, just a complete day for him. You know what I'm saying? It was featured. He featured that day, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? So you need those kind of games, confidence building day for him, man. Just knowing he can really shoulder the load. We get that lead, we gonna lean on you, give it to you down the stretch, man, and just let you keep getting 4 yards after 4 yards after 4 yards. So you're right. Confidence building day, man. I love what I saw out of Harvey and that O-line.
Yeah, it's exciting to see, and it makes you remember just how young this football team is. You got a young quarterback in Bo Nix who's still growing up and still learning what it's like in this league. You got a young player in RJ Harvey who we certainly haven't seen the best from yet. You've got young receivers, Troy Franklin, Marvin Mims is still young. Pat Bryant's a rookie. I mean, this is a young football team, and I think it's what's so exciting about what they're doing right now. And one of my co-hosts on the postgame show, Henry, brought up the idea that for the Broncos, they've always kind of won like this at the end of a chapter. The for you guys, it was Peyton Manning's last year. Before that is John Elway wins 2 Super Bowls in his last 2 years. It's a little bit rare for Broncos fans to see a team this good while they're this young.
Right. It looks very promising, man. I can see this team just adding a piece here every year, adding a piece. You're probably going to lose a couple guys, replacing guys, adding another big time piece. And I could see this team, man, being good for 4 or 5 years straight, being one of those San Francisco 49ers type teams where they got a nice young core and they just dominant years to come. You know what I'm saying? So I like it, man. It's refreshing to be this good, this young.
It really is. One of the things that I thought helped unlock RJ was the power game plan they had out there. There's a lot of Troutman, a lot of Mercedes Lewis, even more Lil Jordan Humphrey, not quite as much Mims and Franklin. You saw a lot of Adam Prentice, the fullback. Do you think that's something that the Broncos can lean on and make part of their identity? Or is it, as Sean Payton essentially said after the game, is it more just that's the way they matched up, and so that's what they went with that week?
Yeah, see, I think it's that. I think Sean Payton is a genius at just matching up with you. You know what I'm saying? Whatever personnel he feel like he can take advantage of on your defense, that's going to dictate what personnel we are in. You know what I'm saying? So he felt like he wanted them to get their big guys on the field and make them guard Harvey. You know what I'm saying? And make them guard Lil Jordan Humphrey. And he felt like our receivers, 2 big receivers, could handle them corners, get on that edge, man. So that's just kudos to Sean, man. He a genius. He been doing it since the Saints. We used to play against him, man, a bunch of different personnels. One game they'll be dominant 11. Another game they'll come out and be dominant 12 personnel. You know what I'm saying? 2 tight ends. So yeah, that just speaks to his knowledge of the game, man, and his multiple ways to attack you.
Yeah, I feel like there's 2 types of teams. There's the type of team that says, we are who we are, you got to adjust to us. and there's the type of team that says, we know who you are, we're going to adjust to you. From a defensive perspective, what's it like preparing for the team that you know is going to adjust to you and you're not exactly sure what they're going to do?
It's tough as hell, man. The teams who can, within their system, they can, tweak their formations or tweak their personnel and still attack you. Those are the toughest teams to prepare for because you have to prepare for so much shit. Like, it's like the Patriots back in the day, bro. Sometimes they used to come out in 12 all games. Or then they could throw a fullback. They'll come out in 21 and have a downhill run game at you all game. Or they could spread it out and have an 11 personnel type game. So you used to have so much to prepare for when you used to get ready for them. It's crazy, man. So you can do that on defense too. Sometimes you have defenses that just flat out, this what we do. We run our shit like Legion of Boom. We gonna get out here. We gonna run man cover 3. This our shit. You know what I'm saying? You know we in, beat it. Then you had us like the Broncos. People knew what we was doing, but week to week, we tweaked our blitzes. We tweaked our coverage. You know what I'm saying? And how we wanted to play you, depending on how we felt that week. You know what I'm saying? So, like how we played in the Super Bowl versus Cam them, they never seen that because we didn't do that all year. We didn't play straight cover 4, and if the guy in your zone max protect, you go add in and blitz. So we, in a sense, didn't even really blitz. We just green dogged. If your guy don't come out for a pass, you go blitz. We didn't do that all year, RK. So Wade was really, really good at tweaking his system for your style of offense as well, man. When you got to prepare for something like that, I promise you, those are the toughest type teams to get ready for.
I want to peel that back a little bit because I love hearing about the way that you used to study and prepare for games. So, like, give me, I guess, an example of during the week you're preparing. What would make it difficult to prepare for a Sean Payton coach team?
Well, Sean Payton is all the way back when I ain't even used to watch film. You know what I'm saying? I ain't used to prepare then, RK. I should just go out and play, you know what I'm saying? But I use like that Patriots team, for example, because that's a team that I was older. I really had to prepare for them. So usually a team is real simple. First, second down, they're gonna be in 21 or 12. I could write down the formations. If I'm on this side of the formations, I expect this. If I'm on this side of the formation, I expect this. But shit, it's Wednesday, and my Wednesday notes is like 3 pages long already because they can come out. Half the time I watch film, they in 11 personnel on first down. They in 12 personnel on first down. They in 21 personnel on first down. So it's just way more to remember. Thursday, boom, I come third down. Here we go. I'm doing third down on Thursday. The same thing. Like, damn, they got all these formations on third down. It's a regular team that have 2 to 5 formations they jump in, going off the windows, 2 to 4, you know what I'm saying, 5 to 8, and then third and long. They have third and long super simple. But like that Patriots team, like shit, it's third and 2 to 4. I gotta get a 21 plan down, a 12 plan down, an 11 plan down. Then you go to 5 to 8. They got a 12 plan empty. They got a 11 plan. They got 11 plan real condensed tight where they run the ball on these down. So it's just so much. You like shit. It's like getting ready for a damn final exam, and it's like, oh my God, I got all this stuff to try to remember, and it just had you all out of whack throughout the week because it's just so much to remember, man. Opposed to a Panthers type Cam Newton team where first, second down, they gonna be in this, they gonna run this. They did it for 15, 14 weeks straight. Oh, this is an easy test. I remember these couple looks, and I can go play. You know what I'm saying? So it's just the amount of stuff. It's really like a test on game day, RK. You cram, you get information, you study, you go in these meetings, you go home, you cram, you study, you try to remember as much shit as you can. So when they break the formation on game day, you're like, okay, it's 12. That's 2 tight ends. I'm on the 2 tight end side. Okay, I'm expecting this. That's how I watch film. Or it's 12. It's a tight end wing on the other side, and I'm on the single receiver side. Okay, I'm expecting this. You know what I'm saying? Or it's 12, and I'm on the tight end wing side. It's a tight end wing on my side, and I'm on the receiver, so I'm expecting this. the more shit they got, the more looks that I got to remember. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So it can get frustrating, and I'm sure it's very frustrating preparing for Sean Payton's offense.
I love it. Thank you for that. It's so illuminating. And the whole time you were talking, I was thinking of a test too. I'm like, all right, so some teams are like, we're gonna read a chapter and we're gonna do a test on that chapter.
Exactly.
Going up against this team is like, we're gonna read the whole book, and
We're
you're
gonna
gonna
read
have
the
to do a
whole
test.
damn book, and exactly, and you got to test on that. A hundred question test. Let me ask you a bunch of small details. You feel me?
Absolutely. All right. Well, depending on how you are, if you guys have a test coming up that you need to study for, maybe you'll want to hit up our friends over at Strawberry Fields Cannabis. Some people, that helps them lock in. They've got locations all over the state, including Denver, Pueblo, Trinidad, and Downeyville. So wherever you're going throughout Colorado, they've got a Strawberry Fields location for you. They've got premium flower, vapes, edibles, topicals, and more. And they've got deals every single day. So make sure you join the loyalty program. You'll get hooked up with something new all the time. And right now, if you make a purchase of over $75 at the Denver location, you'll be entered to win a full pound of flour for just $16. Use code DNVR for 25% off your entire purchase from now until 2026. Don't miss out on this deal. 25% off anything you buy from our friends over at Strawberry Fields Cannabis. Of course, you must be 21 and over with a valid ID to purchase. Check out strawberryfieldscannabis.com. Whether you got to study or you're just trying to chill, hang out, watch Monday Night Football tonight, whatever you got going on, check out our friends over at Strawberry Fields Cannabis.
Get your mind right, man.
Exactly.
Get your mind right, baby.
All right, I got one more thing from the first segment that's overlapping here that I want to hit before we rank potential playoff opponents for the Broncos. But a few weeks ago, we talked about the idea of what this team could be if Bo Nix leveled up. And we saw him level up multiple times in his rookie season. I thought he was a bit, maybe stagnant isn't the right word, but for a little while during this season, I felt like we were seeing a very similar Bo. I think over the last 3 weeks, we might have seen him take that jump. Do you agree, Aqib?
I definitely agree, man. It's like it's like the media really attacked him to me. Like we was winning all these games, and it was like they wanted to find a reason to get on the Broncos and say we're not this. At the time, it was like maybe a 8-2 team or something. They wanted to find reasons, and the reason they found was Bo. Feel like they attacked the shit out Bo, and he deactivated the socials and all that stuff happened. And that might have been the best thing Bo ever did, man, because he's fucking locked in right now. And shit, I think yesterday, what was he, 31 for 38 or something crazy like that?
Yeah, I think it was. I was just about to pull it up. It was either 31 or 38 or 31 or 36.
Yeah, it was like 31 or 38 or something like that, man. He completing hella passes. He looked very comfortable in the pocket. He taking the quick throws. He's still pushing the ball downfield and stepping up in the pocket, making throws, man. It just looked very comfortable, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad the media attacked him the way that they did, because real competitors, they accept the challenge, man. You know what I'm saying? Real competitors accept all challenges. They challenge Bo to be better, and damn it, he's playing a lot better. You know what I'm saying? And the offense is just getting better. The defense is what it is. The offense is just getting better and better and better. And I feel like in about another month, we're gonna be cooking with hot grease, RK. It's gonna be really catching our stride, and we're gonna be a dangerous ass team in the playoffs, man, because Bo looking good right now.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of people who, especially fans, kind of like talking about the Broncos. Oh, like we'd love to see them in the playoffs. But I just don't think they realize, one, what you're up against when you're playing Sean Payton in the playoffs and when he is going to throw the kitchen sink at you. And then two, the way that this team is continuously getting better every week. You might have watched a Broncos game 6 weeks ago and think, oh, these guys, this is a fraudulent win streak. But for those of us who are watching this team every single week, we're seeing them get better in the midst of of a long win streak. It's a pretty cool thing to watch.
Right. And then at the end of the day, the defense is what wins championships anyway. I don't really care about offense, man. So the defense is what's going to win us the chip. You know what I'm saying? And I don't care what your offense look like. If you got to go against a top-notch defense, you're going to struggle. Your team is going to struggle that day. Simple as that. You know what I'm saying? So you could want to play us all you want. If our offense gives us a B, if our offense grades out a B, you're done. I promise you, you're done.
I agree. All right. I want to do something a little bit different this week. With 4 games left in the season, I feel like the playoff picture is kind of starting to come into focus. So I want to rank these teams, and we'll just go through all of the AFC playoff teams in
Yep.
terms of who we would like to see the most, all the way down to who we would like to see the least in the playoffs. And I guess I have to start with a question for you, Aqib. Are the 6 and 7 teams in this, including the Kansas City Chiefs, would you consider them still in the playoff picture?
Man, I think them guys are done. The only 6 and 7 team who I think has a chance is the Ravens because that AFC North is still up in the air. Pittsburgh could drop a game, and then they still got to play Pittsburgh. So I don't know who had a tiebreaker between them head to head. I think it's the Ravens, but they just beat the Ravens. So if they split, I don't really know how that'll go. But I know Baltimore probably still has a shot because they still could win their division. The Chiefs, I think they need too much help, man. They need too much help from the wild card teams, and I don't know if that's gonna happen for the Chiefs.
Yeah, so the only thing that I'm kind of looking at here where I think maybe there might be one team that could sneak in is just with the Colts. Obviously, losing Daniel Jones, and now sounds like their backup is also hurt, so they might be starting a third string quarterback. And so they do have a 2-game lead on any of these 6 and 7 teams. But I'm very in on pronouncing the the Chiefs and the Dolphins dead for the purpose of this exercise.
Yeah, yeah. The only 6 and 7 team that can get in is the Ravens, just because they still got an opportunity to win a division. They won't get in as a wild card, but they might get in as the 4 seed. You know what I'm saying? So we can count the Ravens in there. Let's lead. We can lead the Dolphins, lead the Chiefs out. Stick a fork in them boys. They done.
All right, I like it. I've pointed this out today on our show. The Chiefs are closer to the Titans in the standings than they are to the Broncos.
Right.
All right. So let's do it. We'll just start. I guess we'll just go in reverse order here. So, Aqib, the team that you would most like the Broncos to face if the playoffs started today.
The Colts. I think we'll handle the Colts. We seen them one time. You let Sean Payton see them boys again. I like him to really get on them, man. I like our defense to stop that run. We seen some other guys stop. We seen them at the beginning of the year. We seen some guys stop that run a little bit. Vance Joseph, copycat a little bit of what they did, how they lined up front. We'll knock that run out. So, number 1, Colts.
Yeah, it's crazy how this is kind of flipped. There was a point there where it looked like there was going to be like a nasty team in the 7th seed, but I guess it's still possible.
Yeah, it's still possible.
With the way this is shaking out. But you're kind of hoping, okay, the Colts. If you were to get the 2 seed, let's say, you're kind of hoping the Colts limp their way across the finish line and get that 7 seed.
Yep, that's who. If we're going from the 8th seed up right now, 5 lost teams and up, yeah, definitely the Colts, man. Whoever, if they did limp their way in and stole the win late and got in, they getting popped first round. They out of there.
I agree. All right, who would be next for you?
Next, I'ma say,
and it doesn't have to be like in the thought of if they were to face in the first round. So like,
yeah, I'm just going out of the teams and just period. You know what I'm saying? Off
Yep.
this list, this the order of teams who I think will whoop them in this order. Who I would like to face in this order. The next team, I say Pittsburgh.
Yep. That's where I was
Yeah, I
going to
say
go to.
Pittsburgh, man. Just very inconsistent in Pittsburgh. One game they come complete 4 30+ yard passes. Another game they give up 200 yards rushing on the ground. You know what I'm saying? So it's just very up and down in Pittsburgh. Even I think the Ravens might have still rushed for 200 or something like that yesterday. So definitely we'll be able to run the ball on them boys. I ain't worried about our defense going against that offense, man. We'll get after A-Rod, and they number 2 on the list for sure.
All right, Colts, Steelers. Who would be next?
Next, I will put Jacksonville.
Yeah.
They winning games right now. Playing good defense. They're scoring a lot of points. Everything looked good in Jacksonville, but I'm just still not on board. I'm not a big believer. Feel like if you get after Trevor Lawrence, you beat Jacksonville, and we'll get after them boys up front. We'll knock them off. They'll be next. Uh,
Real quick on Jacksonville. I don't know like what they're doing or how they're doing it, but like every time I watch them, I'm like, man, this team looks mid as hell. And then
right.
I look
Every
at the end of the
time.
day and they won. I'm like, all
And they got
right,
like 28, 31, and
yeah,
they win the game, right? So, hey, maybe we missing something, but hey, they definitely is what is that? Fourth?
that would be third, right? We went Indy, Pittsburgh, and then Jacksonville. So
And
yeah,
then Jacksonville. Okay, yeah, they definitely third on my list. Uh then I may go hmm. Then I go Chargers. That's a division opponent, man. I feel like we gonna whoop them next time. We play them one more time this year, right?
yep, last game of the season
Yeah, we
at
gonna
home.
whoop them last game of the season. And then they fourth on the list. They
Yeah, so
quarterback got a cast on his hand, you know what I'm saying? It's a little bit more predictable, all shotgun type game. We owe them one anyway. So I'll put them on the list next. Then I'll go the Ravens, how they playing right now. They always could be dangerous. That's how they make it this far on the list. But how they been playing lately, man, we'll get after Lamar. They O line is struggling. It's a lot of pressure on Lamar. We'll be able to stop that run and get after Lamar. The Ravens will be next on that list. So now that leave us with New England, Buffalo.
Buffalo, yep, and then
That's
Houston.
it. Oh, and New England, Buffalo, Houston. Next on the list, I would go Houston. Now that's a tough team. You know what I'm saying? They got a tough defense. I feel like our defense, they defense neck and neck. When we played them, our defense got stops in the fourth. They defense didn't get stops in the fourth. That's why we better. You know what I'm saying? They defense didn't will themselves to win as much as we did. Our defense got 2 losses. They defense got 5 losses. Good defenses go win games by their damn self. That's why we better. So, but Houston is a good team. Their defense is hot right now. They playing better as of late. So our offense have to have a great game plan, man. We have to neutralize them edges. We have to beat some of this sticky zone, matchy zone coverage that they play. And Bo will have to be Bo in the fourth because that's going to be a close ass game.
Yeah, right now is like so. As you go through this, I start looking at the teams like, what do they do at a high? Like, do they do something elite? And that's
Right.
what scares me. And like, clearly, Houston has an elite defense. So like, that's
Yep.
when you get into these teams that starts to be like, okay, like you can imagine running into them and that not being very fun at all.
Exactly. Exactly. So then you got New England, you got Buffalo, and next on the list, I probably go New England. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? I probably go New England just because they got a quarterback who haven't been in the playoffs before. Uh, Their defense is solid. They're a real physical team, man. They're a good football team all the way around. But it's go off the quarterbacks at this point. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather see Drake May than Josh Allen, even though that defense is what it is in Buffalo. At any given Sunday, Josh Allen could come out and be Superman like he just did this past weekend and just raise the level of play of everybody on his team. Now, we might go out there and score 34. But shit, Josh Allen may be in his bag and give us 36. You know what I'm saying? Now, I think our defense definitely will be able to handle Buffalo because they have nothing outside. We're going to put a lot of onus on this run game. We're going to stop the run. You're going to beat our corners, put it like that. You're going to have to beat them guys. So I like our matchup. I like how we match up against Buffalo. But just them having the top quarterback right now in the league, in my opinion, the reigning MVP, hey man, you can't deny that, right? Superman is Superman, you know what I'm saying? And he just find ways to take over games at times. So Buffalo be last.
I love it, and I love that we get the matchup of those last two teams this weekend,
Yep.
and it doesn't overlap with the Broncos game. So we're going to get a chance to get a look at them, and I have a feeling your take here is going to age nicely about 7 days from now when Buffalo goes in there and beats New England. Um, that I agree with you on that last part. If you really think about it, the two losses the Broncos took this year, one was to Daniel Jones, and this might sound crazy if you didn't watch the game, but like they got a superhuman performance out of Daniel Jones that day. The Colts did,
Right.
and the other one was to the Chargers. And if you remember, at the end of that game, Justin Herbert just made some insane, almost indefensible plays. The one where he like barely avoids Benito, gets the throw off, puts it to a place where it looks like Riley Moss can knock it. It's a perfect throw. They can't knock it down. That ends up being the game winning score. And it's like, it feels like that's what it's going to take to beat this Broncos team, like some magic. And very clearly, when you watch Josh Allen play, he's probably got the most of that of
Yeah,
anyone
he
right now.
does. He definitely do, man. Only thing that can, you know, bring that Buffalo team to a halt is that defense, man. You know what I'm saying? That defense, man, is going the day that Josh Allen is not Superman, they gonna lose because I feel like they just don't have it enough. They don't get nothing from the outside. They don't get nothing from that defense. So he better be Superman. He better save some of that magic for the playoffs. Don't use it all. And he don't have much wiggle room to lose any of these games. So he kind of gotta use it right now. So we'll see, man. We'll see. But I don't care any one of these teams, 1 through whatever we rank 7. Long as we keep this first seed and y'all got to come through Denver, it's gonna be a problem. Promise you that.
It's funny though, as we went through that exercise there, like I came out of it feeling better about the Broncos' chances.
I'm telling you. But
Uh,
this the thing, though, RK. This the thing. We need the Patriots to lose another game just so we can lose another game. We got to lose another game, RK. We just want. We gotta tank a game. Sean gotta have a game where he just calls straight dives all game. You know what I'm saying? Get in third and long, whoop, crowd, everybody gonna get on ball again. Yeah, it wasn't a good performance. Yeah, we did that shit on purpose. We don't I don't like the streaks, man. I don't want to go streaking into the playoffs on the what would that be? If we won out, what would that be right there, okay?
14-game win streak.
We do not want to go streaking into the playoffs on a 14-game win streak. So we need Buffalo to go into New England and pop them just so we can be able to go lose another game and still have that number 1 seed. Simple as that, man. That's how it got to play out. I don't want to talk about what is going to happen if it don't play out like that, but it got to play out like that, RK. We need that. Let's go, Superman.
All right. Well, in your opinion, would this weekend be a good one to drop against the NFC team, the last NFC team on the
Yeah,
schedule?
exactly. You know what I'm saying? They play first, right? Buffalo play first.
Yep.
Yeah, see, we're gonna be watching them real close under the microscope. The Patriots lose. Sorry, Broncos country, but don't be surprised if we drop that game. You know what I'm saying? We got wiggle room. We need to drop that game, man. So it's a science to it. Don't
I
want to
like
go
it.
streaking on a 14-game win streak into the playoffs. But we want the number 1 seed. So, it's a fine line.
It is. It's a fine line. All of a sudden, we
Fine
got
line.
Jared Stidham's jogging out there. They're like, "Oh, Bo Nix is healthy, but they're just putting in Stidham. We don't know
Bo
what's
got the
going on."
flu today. You know what I'm saying? He under the weather today.
This is funny because as a fan, I just like I can't get with it. I just want to win every week, but
Yeah, me too.
you and Benny are on the same page, so I got to take your guys' word for it.
I want to win every week too, but I'd rather win the Super Bowl.
Facts.
Simple as that.
All right. I've been looking forward to this segment because we get to talk a little bit about Shedeur and what he did yesterday, man.
It's crazy.
And I would like to say that that people aren't going to be able to say the things that they were saying about him before, but they still are. So forget them. But what a performance from Shedeur yesterday, and just like really deleted a lot of narratives, I think, about what he could be in this league. And he did so many of the things that we were so used to seeing him do in college that those of us who believed in him knew he could do in the NFL, but all of the people who didn't said he couldn't. But when I was watching him yesterday play that game, I just said, like, yep, this is exactly what I expected Shedeur to look like in the NFL. He's making the throws, making the accurate passes, he's standing in there and taking hits and delivering the ball right on the money. Like, he has a gift of ball placement. And then you add in his swagger and his passion and the way the team rallies around him, and it's like, this kid is special. And I'm so happy for him that he's finally getting to show that on this stage.
Nah, for real. I think yesterday that he showed 32 teams that we can win with Shedeur. You know what I'm saying? The 32 teams was like, hey, bro, if it was our quarterback, 32 offensive coordinators was like, hey, I could win with that, bro. Just his command of the offense, his resiliency. He got down early. Hey, they letting Pollard take touchdowns to the crib. The defense didn't play like they usually play. They get a punt block for a touchdown. He just, never blinked at all. And man, I said that he needed a top-notch performance as a starter. He needed to win, but we'll get to that in a minute. But he just needed a top-notch performance that said, I could start in this league. And that by far was that performance yesterday, man. The way he worked the pocket, the way he improvised when he had to run, man, the on time throws, man. He checked all the boxes, man. If you saw that last night and you still was like, well, Shedeur can't do this or I can't win with, man, you a fool. You know what I'm saying? So I loved it. I loved it, man. I'm proud of him, man. That confidence that he has, it'll take you a long way, man. If you just believe in yourself, you work, you pray, you believe in yourself, them three things will take you a long way, man. I promise you, man. No matter what circumstances is in front of you, them three things, man. Work, pray, confidence in yourself. That should take you super far, RK. I'm telling you.
I love it, and it's just great because I'm so used to it now, having been around the Sanders family for, I guess, 3 years. It would be since they got to Boulder, and it's like no matter what they do, the goalpost will always be moved. But I love watching it in real time as they're starting to run out of real estate in terms of where you can move this goalpost to. Like, first it was he doesn't belong in the NFL. Okay, now he's showing that. Then, after he throws for 364 yards, like, you don't just luck into 364 yards in the
You don't.
National Football League.
You
Then it's,
don't.
oh, it was the Titans. Oh, they lost the game. Like, it's always something, but there's only so many more places for this goalpost to go before you're just going to have to admit this kid is good and he can play.
Man, if you're not saying that after yesterday, then you just hating, bro. It's just
Yes.
you just a hater. You know what I'm saying? It was should have been a dub. If it was me, RK, if I was the head coach yesterday, he would have scored that touchdown. I would have kicked the extra point. You know what I'm saying? I'm down 7. Let's go. I don't want to not. I know analytics say whatever they say, but I don't want to not get the extra point. And then now I know if I score another touchdown, I need a touchdown and a 2-point. As a person on defense, as a defensive minded guy, if you score a touchdown, you don't get it. Now we like, oh man, they need a touchdown and a 2-point. It's like, bro, we still confident about it. If you score a touchdown on us and kick an extra point, now we down a touchdown. Then you come down and score another touchdown on us. We like, shit, these motherfuckers done can't score 2 straight touchdowns on us. Just kick the extra point, man. I hope they don't go for it. And they come out and go for it. We like, oh shit, here we go. We don't got no momentum. We are on our heels right now. So, you gotta. I know the analytics. It don't calculate the mind of the defense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I done played in the league on defense, so I know how we thinking. We're not thinking like, oh yeah, we just drove down, got a touchdown. They drove down on us, got another touchdown. Oh, we finna stop them right here. Yeah, we try to make ourselves think like that, but we on our heels. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then, RK, if you do, all right, whatever. You go with analytics. It's been treating you right throughout the whole season. So you ride with analytics. You go for the two. You don't get it. You come down, score another touchdown. Now we got to get this 2 point. And I'm gonna take the guy who got 365 yards, 3 touchdowns, whatever, 25 yards rushing and a touchdown, feeling himself. He cooking right now. He hot. He mentally into it. The crowd is into it. I'm gonna take him off the field. I'm gonna take him off the field, and if I take him off the field, what do? Put the ball into our rookie running back hands. He's gonna pitch it to our rookie receiver, undrafted, and then he's gonna throw it to our rookie tight end. So Stefanski want every damn rookie to touch the ball except for Shedeur, right? He want to put the ball in every, and then he even want the backup lineman to run the over route. And if you don't like that, throw it to the backup lineman running the over route. Like, bro, what? Who in their right mind calls that play at that time, RK? Like, I can't believe it, bro. It's that very fishy, bro. It's very, 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 very fishy, man. Just all I'm saying.
It it's insane. It's insane. And it goes back to the idea of like how I believe you should be treating a rookie quarterback who has the potential to be your franchise guy. Like we go back to the locker room thing that we were talking about the other last
Yep.
week or 2 weeks ago. And it's
Yep.
like to me that's an opportunity to pump your guy up and say like look at what he did, like we're so proud of him, etc. Instead you just throw the little like whatever, good job Shedeur. This one fits in that same mold as me. It's like you have a chance to like start building the legend. Like it happened for Shedeur at CU in his third game. Yeah, his third game at CU. He's got to take the team 98 yards down the field to come back and get a 2 point conversion to tie CSU, one of our
Yep.
rivals, and go into overtime. What does he do? Bang, 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 bang. Goes down there. You get to the 2 point conversion. What does he do? He throws it in. Like then the legend builds, and like the fans are that much more bought in. And so like it
Yep.
was such an opportunity to let the Shedeur Sanders legend build and put the ball in his hands there when he's cooking and give him a chance to make a early career kind of defining play, and you take him off the field. I'm not a conspiracy type guy, Akib. Like I usually try to look at things and just try to find the logic in them. There is no logic in that. It
No
makes
logic
no sense.
at all, man. It's no rhyme or reason. Then he stand at the podium and it's just like, yeah, we tried something, it didn't work. Like, bro, like that's just bullshit, man. It's just so blatant. Like, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Are we serious? You don't have no plays. I don't care if we said, hey, if we get 2 2 point conversion attempts, we're gonna run this play. That's the one he fumbled, and then we're gonna run this play. Okay, that's the plan, right? But once he throw for 365, three
What's the
touchdowns,
plan?
ran a touchdown, got his sleeve ripped off. Once he in his bag, it's like, hey, well, fuck that. Hey, let's get him on the edge. Let's get a flood concept. Let's get him on the edge. Get somebody coming backside. Let's do something. You know what I'm saying? You gotta change it up. If you really trying to win the game, you gotta change it up at that point. You change it up at that point and say, bro, I'm not taking the ball. That's like the Giants saying, all right, we practice these 2 2 point plays. It's this one, and then if that don't work, we're gonna go Wildcat with Scatterboo. And then boom, just so happened in this game is DeBow and Dart got 365 yards passing, 3 touchdowns, 1 rushing touchdown. And like, bro, you like shit. I don't care what I said. The ball going in Dart hands.
Yep.
Any other rookie quarterback coach, head coach would have put the ball in their hands at that time, except for Stefanski. You know what I'm saying? And if it was Dylan Gabriel, he would have had one of his little quick play action, get to the edge, layered throws. I got this guy, or that guy. somebody coming from the back, or I could use my legs, and I just don't like it, man. It's too blatant now, man. I feel like he know he not gonna be there next year, and he's just like it's not happening on my watch. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's what he's like. It's not happening on my watch, bro. Not gonna be that much of a superstar on my watch. If I got anything to do with it, he gonna tame it, and it's just ain't no place in the game for that. In my opinion, man, it's bullshit.
Yeah, the metaphor I was kind of thinking of is like in basketball, like you got a guy who's put up a 40 piece, and you got the ball, you need to hit a three at the end of the game to tie it. Like
Right,
you're getting the ball to that guy. Like
right,
you just are, and if he misses the shot, like you can go to sleep at night thinking like, well, I mean, he was the hot hand. We drew up something, we got the ball in his hands, and he took the shot.
right.
And instead, you like tried to go to the backup center and let him shoot the
Exactly.
three. It's like
Exactly. We
what?
try to throw it inside to the backup center, and he dropped the ball, mishandled it, or got the ball
Yeah,
stripped from him, and we ain't even get his shot off. Like,
yeah,
that's not even like, all right, you got a LeBron James type guy on the team. Then there's another guy who not LeBron James, but he got the 40 points. And for the game, we just went to LeBron James and let him shoot it and miss. This ain't even that. You know what I'm
no,
saying?
they
This
don't
not
have.
even that. You feel me? Like, come on, man. We got LeBron. We got this guy with 40. Then we throw it into our third or fourth best player and let him cook. Who he was having an okay game. Like, bro, nah, bro. This not that. This not a
No,
game where Junkins had his own 160 yards rushing and he was cooking. Like, this is
nope.
not that game, bro. So you feel me? It's just it's pitiful, man. It's pitiful, man. He
Yeah,
should be embarrassed.
it's crazy work. It really is. Last thing on this though that I wanted to hit, because mercifully, I think Stefanski will be out of there very soon, and the Browns are going to have a chance to get this right. And if they play their cards right and don't mess this up with Shedeur, which I wish I could say I have any faith in the Browns organization to do, I don't. But if they realize what they have in Shedeur and they decide to move forward with this thing, they put together one hell of a fucking draft class, man.
Man,
I
it's
mean,
crazy.
Judkins, Graham's playing well, Swessinger, I
Fannin
mean,
Jr.
yes, like, yeah, Fannon's a beast. Those are all the guys making plays in this game are rookies,
Rookies, bro.
and they've got a formidable defense. Obviously, they've got Myles Garrett. Like, they might have just hit on if they get the coach right. They might have just hit on the draft class that will change the future of the Cleveland Browns. And as much as we hate that they got Shedeur, that Shedeur fell all the way to the 5th round, like that's also an unbelievable advantage for the franchise if they're smart enough to roll with him moving forward. That not only do they have their quarterback on a rookie deal, they have him on a 5th round rookie deal. Like
Right,
this could actually be the moment that turns around the Browns franchise.
right. And then they're gonna have to pay him eventually. But
Yep.
right now, I mean, hey, he probably Nike will chip him off real quick. Soon as he's like the for sure starter, him and Nike just gonna go crazy. His endorsement's gonna have him straight, not even worried about like, bro, I make 20 million, 30 million a year off endorsement. So he not even gonna worry about none of that. So they're gonna have to pay him eventually, but he's gonna be good, man. And we didn't even mention like Isaiah Bond and Larvindale, like one of them might emerge as like a big time slot. Both of those guys got a little action, man. So they got 2 first-round picks. They get a big time O lineman. I think the defense is solid, man. You might could get somebody out of free agency or something on defense. You get you a big time O lineman. You get a big time receiver, man. Hey, you get a O coordinator who know how to cook this thing up, man. The run game is there. The defense is there. And I feel like the quarterback is there. We get a OC slash head coach who really believe in them. Cook this thing up, man. It could turn Cleveland around. Cleveland could be dominant for a couple years in a row. You know what I'm saying? With that, starting with this past year's draft class, Shedeur draft class, man, that could be something epic for real.
It's crazy to see. Stoked for Shedeur. Can't wait to watch him keep doing his thing. And I'll be looking forward to seeing what new places people try to move the goalpost, because at this point it just makes me laugh.
Nah, for real, man. Shout out Shedeur, man. Way to come out and ball, baby. You know what I'm saying? Whole lot of this, talk a little noise with Simmons, man. He respect the game. You heard what he said, man. He gonna be a star. He already a star. He see it. He a veteran D tackle in the league. He watching it on the field playing against him, and he see it, man. So shout out Shedeur, man. Keep doing what you're doing. You know you got the guys behind you, my boy.
Great point. I meant to bring that up because, like, Jeffrey Simmons is not just blowing smoke and saying bullshit. Like, that's
Hell
a
nah.
dog player in this league who's been doing it. Like, like when you're in the league, you don't just say shit. Like,
Nah, bro.
if you're out there
You
and a
gonna
guy
call it
that,
how it is.
yes,
You gonna
exactly.
call
Like,
it
there's
how it
no
is, bro.
reason.
If it was trash, he'd be like, ah, man, he got some stuff to work on, man. You know what I'm saying? Woo, woo, woo.
Yep.
He said it himself, bro. Bro gonna be a superstar. He probably ain't never heard Cleveland that loud. I guarantee you, Cleveland was rocking. I guarantee you, the stadium was rocking like it was dog pound days. Like, you know what I'm saying? I
Yep.
guarantee you, stadium was going crazy. He got touchdown after touchdown the last two drives. Should have been a game-winning touchdown. Like, man, I guarantee you, the stadium was going crazy. And you could just feel the energy, man. You could feel that Shedeur energy, man. He felt it. That's why he said that.
Yeah. There's parts of me that thinks that, like, there's like destiny involved here. Like, Shedeur goes and him in prime turn around Jackson State and bring them back to the proud program that they were used to being. They come to Colorado. There's a down year to start. Then they go 9-4 and really like bring the excitement back around that program. Now he goes to Cleveland, a place that needs it as much as anyone in the NFL. He gets in there with this special draft class. Like, I don't know. I think there might be a little bit of destiny in him
Watch.
going there and turning that thing around.
Hey, some people just got that it that they talk about. You don't really know what it is. Hey, some people just got that it, man. Wherever they go, they just win games, man. I not to bring it on me, but I went to a high school who ain't been to the playoffs in this long. Woo. When I got there, we went to the playoffs. We lost in the first round, but we was in the playoffs. Then I go to Kansas. You feel me? Kansas is a basketball school, right? Not when my team is in there. We Orange Bowl champions, lead the Orange Bowl MVP. You know what I'm saying? Get to the league, you know what I'm saying? The Bucks, they do what they do. We had a 10-6 year. We should have made the playoffs. 3 teams tied for third. We didn't go. Super Bowls, AFC chips, Super Bowls. Like, you know what I'm saying? Where a league go, we win games, period. You know what I'm saying? Simple as that, man. New England was AFC chip. Denver Super Bowl. Rams go there, Super Bowl. Like, we just win games. Some people got that it. It's that real confidence, man. I'm a confident guy. I'm a breed that confidence throughout my whole locker room. So now I can appreciate a guy like Shedeur who got that confidence gene, man. It's just how he carry himself. He always, I'm on this team. All right. Well, come on, y'all boys. Here we go. Like, it ain't never like, oh, our team trash, bro. We not gonna win. He don't never think like that. I ain't never thought like that. You know what I'm saying? It's that confident gene that spreads throughout the whole locker room. That boy Shedeur got that shit for real.
I love it. Just because I know we have some Jayhawk fans who watch this show, where does that Orange Bowl rank in terms of your top football memories?
Oh man, that Orange Bowl was top 3. Like, just that team, like that. Cause it's just because that team was one of them teams. It was like the Browns, so to speak. Like the Jayhawks, like, bro, them boys won 3 games last year. Then it was we 8-0, and they're like, oh, but them boys ain't played nobody, man. They what? Then they 10-0. They're like, oh shit, but they ain't. Yeah, all right, you feel me? So it was just like, man, it's definitely top 3, man. It's Super Bowl 50 probably was one. Shit, probably going first round probably was 2. And that Orange Bowl win slash the season, but that Orange Bowl win, getting the MVP, that probably was 3, man. That was nuts. That was really like my team too. I was like the leader on that team. You know what I'm saying? It was that was a fun time, man. That was a great experience.
That's awesome, man. What that was a cool year. I mean, I'm obviously a Buffs fan, so I was following the Big 12. Like I remember that border war that year was
Yep.
insane.
Crazy.
All right, let's hit a couple from the mailbag here, and the first one comes in from Mile High Memories. Said, I know PS2 doesn't get targeted often, but I wonder what Talib and CHJ pick six production was due to. This current team seems to lack a little bit of that ability to snatch the ball from the opposition.
Yeah, they definitely could take the ball away more. You know what I'm saying? But they come when they come. That's the thing. The season not over, and they haven't been coming, but you just got to put emphasis on it, man. You got to put emphasis on it. You start the defensive day with a turnover circuit, stripping the ball, picking the ball. Every pick you get in practice, run that shit down, go score. You got to like talk it up in a sense. You know what I'm saying? You gotta speak it into existence, man. So hopefully we just saving them for these last 8 weeks, and they come 10 interceptions in the last 8 weeks. Something crazy because we got the guys to do it. Riley Moss got great ball skills, and then we got PS2. We know how he get down. Ufunga been close. You know what I'm saying? I thought he was going to get one this week. Had the jersey ready to go. I still going to wear it because it was a dominant defensive performance. But he been close on a bunch of them. You know what I'm saying? Quan got one in a big game, but they come in bunches, man. They come in bunches. And I don't know. I can't tell you what the difference is between the two teams, but I know what we did. We put a bunch of emphasis on taking the ball away at all times, man. We had pick pots. We had all kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So the more emphasis you put on it, the more likely it's gonna happen.
I love it. I'm learning today, and I love this because this is how I am too. But you're a big believer in manifestation.
Hell yeah, easy, man. I was man. I'm going to the league. I'm always going to the league. Ah, kid, what you going to do? You go. I'm going to the league. Hey, shit, what you laughing for? I'm going to the league. I argue somebody down in the 7th grade. Okay, I'm going to the league. I done told this story before. We had to write a paper. I'm in 4th grade, Trenton, New Jersey. We had to write a paper. Maybe 6th grade, Trenton, New Jersey. Had to write a paper. What you want to be when you get old? And we know we really were focusing on the adjectives and the pronouns, and it's an English paper. We got to have all that stuff in our paper. Lee went up there. I read my paragraph, and it's all about going to the NFL and buying the big house. And it's kind of funny. I'm class clown a little bit. I got the people laughing, but I'm using everything that I'm supposed to use in the paragraph. Hey, it's perfect, right? And then the teacher, she say, Miss Kylie, she say, "Oh, great job, kid, but I really wanted you to take it serious. I want you guys to focus on really take it serious on what you want to be when you get old." Like, what? I say, but Miss Kylie, just because you a school teacher and you didn't achieve your dreams, don't mean I ain't gonna achieve mine. You know what I'm saying? God at her, she was, get out of my class, you're disrespect. I'm like, bro, got in trouble real quick, man. I done told that story a couple times, man, but hey, you better talk it up, man. The more you say it, the more you gonna believe it, the more it's gonna make you work for it. You know what I'm saying? So manifestation is real.
I, it is very real, and yeah, I mean, I feel like I manifested us doing a podcast together. I've been talking about it for damn near 5 years.
Nah, for real.
All right, let's go from Brandon. Do you think the Broncos will still break the sack record?
What they need? We got 4 games left.
Yep. Geez, I'd have to look it up. I
What
think
they need?
they're a bit behind it now. Let's see.
I mean, we had 3. We had 3 this past weekend. I mean, that probably kept us on pace for something. What we need,
Okay.
RK?
Sorry, it's loading slow. So the Bears have the most sacks by any team, and that is 72 sacks in 1984. Broncos team sacks.
We at
Um,
60, 58,
it looks like we are at 55.
55, 65, 75. So we need 17 sacks in
17
4
sacks in
weeks.
4 weeks.
Nah, we probably don't get it. We probably don't get it. We probably get close though. We probably have another 2 games where we get like 5, 6 sacks. You know what I'm saying? Then a couple slower games. we probably don't get it. You know what I'm saying? But hey, if you close, man, that's good enough, man. So hopefully we do. Hopefully them boys do get it. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully it continue in the playoffs. That's what we want to. What's the play? Whatever the playoff record is, that's the one we want to go get.
Facts. And I mean, it could happen. It would just have to be they're going to need one really big one.
Yeah, they're gonna need
So,
one crazy 8-sack game type. You know what I'm saying? Then we'd be right back in motion.
unfortunately, I think that the best opportunity would have been probably yesterday, but it is what it is.
Right.
All right. We got time for one more here. And actually this came from two different people, so let me give a shout out to both of them. Youngblood and Be Fresh both want to know in their own words, what do you think of Jade Barron's season so far and just his overall potential as a player?
I think he got a lot of potential as a player, man. Quan playing so good. I don't know if we're gonna be able to retain him. You know what I'm saying? He probably earning himself a big bag right now. So I think Barron might have to come in and be our nickel in the future. You know what I'm saying? So he's playing good ball. I think it's getting more confident, more confident. Should have had a pick this past weekend. I think it's getting more confident and more confident as he played big time football in college, man. So the game will slow down to him. And I think he'll be a hell of a player, man. Hell of a player. And I think he'll fit Vance Joseph's system perfectly.
Yeah, and the good thing, I guess, when it comes to Jaquan is he is a restricted free agent. So
Oh
the
yeah, we
Broncos
could keep him one more year, huh?
would
Well,
be
that's
able to
even
keep
better.
him one more year, but I think that there's something to Jade like coming into this defense that's already so complete, and he's only being asked to do exactly what he needs to do. He doesn't
Yep.
have to go out there and try to make up for someone else. Like he just goes in there and does his job,
Yep.
and he's stacking weeks where he just goes in there and does his job well, and that's got to be so good for his confidence.
Right. And a lot of it is him coming in kind of playing like that dime, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of inside work. So that's why I keep on saying that, man. I'm like, man, we want to keep Quan. We're having for next year, but he put together a season next year like he doing this year, bro. He gonna go get a crazy bag. That's just the name of the game. He a young, cold nickel corner. You know what I'm saying? They get paid like outside corners right now. So if that was to happen, all these reps he's getting, Barron is getting inside, man. That's going to help him. That's going to help him get used to playing in there, and that's going to get him very familiar with the system, and he may be able to fill that role.
All right, there it is. Another week of the No Lie Zone in the books. No lies told once again. No losses taken once again.
It is.
We'll be back next week after a big one. I feel like this is the first kind of true playoff test for the Broncos here. I think it'll just be a good litmus test for them to get up against this Packers team.
Yeah, great test. You know what I'm saying? Keep an eye on that Patriots game, man. Let's go, Superman. Let's go, Superman. Go in there, pop something, and we'll see how the game goes.
All right. We'll see you guys next time on No Lie Zone.